What is on my iPhone for the month of July 2017? That video's coming up right now. Let's go. So, what is up guys? Nick here helping you to master your technology, and welcome to what is on my iPhone for the month of July 2017, the 7th episode of the year. So for July, I am rocking this red and black case, although this does change. This is what I've been going with now, and I actually dropped the iPhone before this video was created, and I just made a little nick on this case. But if you're digging this red and black case, I'll drop it down below in the description area so you can go pick it up. It's by a company named Mickey, but it has a lot of grip and protection to my jet black iPhone here. And after I dropped it with the Pataka case right on here, I got a little scratch. I'm a little bit upset about that. But getting into the applications, which is what this video is about, I'm going to show you my home screen here. So I'm going to turn the brightness down just a little bit so we can see this a little bit better here. But on the home screen, it's laid out kind of, practical yet education based. So what I mean by that is I do keep the calendar for checking the day. Obviously, that's not a big deal. But Wunderlist, I start up here with Wunderlist. So Wunderlist is an application that syncs across platforms so you can go ahead and schedule your daily tasks. For example, I did a video creation Monday, and I was gonna do these 3 videos here: a gaming review on the iPad 3 months later, and you can see a little sneak peek of what's to come on the channel. But that's a great application if you want to switch between Mac OS as well as, iPhone, Windows, everything. Wunderlist is on all of those platforms. Pocket is amazing as well. So I'm not going to go into Pocket, but Pocket is essentially an application where you could save articles from the internet and go ahead and have it ready to read if you, go offline and stuff like that. So Pocket's a pretty awesome application there. I also have Calculator and Kindle. So Kindle is my favorite book reading application. Again, I'm not going to go in there, but Blinkist is a new application I have on the iPhone. If you haven't seen this app before, this is basically a nonfiction book-based app. So if you like to read nonfiction books, meaning books that are not, fiction or fake, made up. They're not fake, but they're made up stories. They're not realistic. This is going to be a great application for you. A lot of self-improvement type stuff in here. I'm reading Tony Robbins' Unshakable actually here on this book right here. So coming home, that is the application Blinkist. I do have audiobooks as well, and ADT Pulse for home security. 9 to 5 Mac. So 9 to 5 Mac is where I'm going to get some Apple News beta releases and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff there. And a Pi Geek for reading more tech-based news here on my iPhone. This is a pretty great application. It syncs and curates to the kind of content that you like the most, and that's pretty great, if you really want to have, tech news cater to your liking. Check out a Pi Geek. So also I do keep Evernote. I've mentioned this in my prior episodes. Evernote is a great application for cross-platform note-taking, but Apple Notes is good as well, but Evernote is more in-depth. It's more, how would you say, it's got more features, more tools. So if you're the type of person who does heavy note-taking and need a lot of features, go ahead and check out the Evernote application. It's been the gold standard for a long time on mobile devices, iPads, iPhones, and the like. Over here is Google Keep. Google Keep is an excellent note-taking app as well. You might be asking, Nick, why do you have so many note-taking apps on your iPhone? Well, that's just because I like to stay productive. It's one of my strong suits, and I gotta have the apps that lead up to that. So the weather application, and by the way, I'm not running iOS 11 just yet on my 7 Plus. I'm staying on the official version until official release. The Secret to Money application is based on a book by Rhonda Bryan's. Great application for changing your money mindset. It gives you daily inspirations, affirmations, and you can talk about your desires and stuff like that because you need to speak it into existence. Over here is Headspace for getting my meditation on. I definitely do meditate when I get too, cluttered up with thinking about too many practical based things in life. I do need to clear things up a little bit with some meditation, and Headspace is my go-to for that. Now I do keep a Spotify on here for, I got Spotify Premium, so I can sync songs or listen to songs all day ad-free, so I do like Spotify. And Google Allo, because I use that for when I'm switching between Android and Apple. And over here under this folder, Learning, I keep Udemy for online courses, lynda.com for online courses, Audible as a backup audiobook site, and Wikipedia for doing some research. So another great application there I was reading about, the iPhone SE. Now over here, I'm not going to take too long on this page. It gets a little bit cluttered. It's not cluttered, it's actually pretty organized, but it does have a lot of applications. So we're going to fly through this. Over here, just some Apple services, no big deal there. Under Google services, I do keep Gmail, Google Trips for when you're going out and traveling or whatever, and you need an application that's going to tell you things in the area that you've never heard of. So Google Trip is going to be the way to go for that. So for example, if I'm going to Los Angeles, which I am, things to do, it's going to show me things to do in the city of Los Angeles. Now, Google Duo is a FaceTime competitor from Google, and it works pretty well. I do have the Google Assistant on here. If you watch the channel, consistently, you would have seen the Google Assistant has been a great application for iPhone that replaces Siri if you wanted to. So it's going to tell you things that you need to know here. So you can just ask it questions. Hello, Google. And it heard me saying everything.
There are so many different foods to try. What's your favorite?
See, it'll ask you what's your favorite, and it has contextual based speech, so it kind of talks back to you, listens to you, and understands what you're saying. Google Chrome is essential on the iPhone if you are a Chrome user on either your Mac or your PC. Now over here under investments, I do keep B&H Photo, Groupon, as well as Apple Store. So basically where I invest my money, where I shop, I'm going to keep my electronic digital stores there. Under editing, iMovie, voice memos, Canva is an excellent application for you guys want to create thumbnails right on your smartphone. As a matter of fact, you could actually run a YouTube channel right off an iPhone. It would be kind of complicated, but you could still do it if you wanted to. So over here under financial, I just keep banks and Google Sheets and stuff like that. Over here is tech news, where I keep Drippler and Play Newsstand. Under extras, I got Zedge wallpapers, and actually this wallpaper on the iPhone, I didn't mention that, but if you guys want this ocean wallpaper that I have right here on the background, I will be linking that down below, and if it doesn't link, I'll have it over on my Twitter page here. So getting into the health applications, I do have Strava for running, as well as ThinkUp for affirmations and stuff like that to develop a more positive mindset. You want to try to stay as positive as possible in life. It's only going to help you out much, much more. The games folder, I'm not going to go over these too much. These are essentially just here for gaming reviews and speed tests. Under social media, I do keep Instagram, Snapchat, Meetup, Buffer, and Reddit. Layout as well. Layout for Instagram. Instagram, we know what that is. Snapchat, I actually don't have a Snapchat. That's just for speed tests. And Buffer for scheduling social media posts. So if you guys want to schedule some social media posts, you could do that there. Tech tools, I keep Geekbench 4 for CPU testing and speed test for Wi-Fi testing here on my iPhone. Over here under games, you just see a bunch of more games. I'm not going to go over these. You can pause the camera and see these if you want to download them. Crazy Taxi, No Limit. You could see Slingshot 3D Mark. That's actually a gaming benchmarking test, in Real Racing 3. Over here under YouTube, I do keep YouTube and YouTube Studio. And if I come out of there, I do have Amazon Music with my Prime subscription. And over here is Teespring. I'm actually thinking about making some t-shirts for you guys, so you can go ahead and check them out on Teespring. Not yet, but they're coming. Over here under eStores, you can see Best Buy. I keep Best Buy there, and Calm for getting my Calm action on when things are just getting a little too hectic and we need to get a little bit calmer. I definitely recommend you guys check out Calm. It can really relieve some stress in your life. Over here is Gboard. The Gboard keyboard is pretty awesome for those of you who want some swipe texting action going on your iPhone 7, 7 Plus, whatever iPhone you have, it will work. And finally, the last page, actually these are supposed to be on the front page, but I moved them over for review. The iCloud drive is essential for me because I use Mac now, and it just syncs so perfectly with the Mac. It's really great. Apple Clips is a short video maker, so you might want to check that out if you're into, short creations. You don't want to do nothing too heavy, but you want a solid video for your iPhone. Check that out. That's going to be pretty great there. And Apple News, Amazon, and eBay. Pages is also pretty great, competitor like Google Docs and things like that. So that pretty much wraps it up here for me of what is on my iPhone for the month of July 2017. This is my personal iPhone. You've seen all the applications I personally use on a daily basis, and it's been a pretty phenomenal smartphone. Like I say, case link down below, wallpaper thing link down below. Any applications you have that you want to share with the community, please do us the favor and share those in the comment section. It helps us all out into having a better iPhone experience, and that's the only reason why I continue this series of what is on my iPhone. Anyway, Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well. I will catch you all in the next one, and peace.